Again, I didn't do the research. I should have. I've learned. I know. Do research. And yeah, I would have totally done it to their song. I just didn't know it was to that song.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to IO. I'm your host for this one, Jared Bronstein. Now, as you guys can tell, this is a part 2 video or a follow-up video. This is the top 10 times Tik Tok stars went too far and got exposed part 2. If you guys haven't seen part 1, make sure you do so. I guess after this video, doesn't really matter the order that you watch them in, I guess. I mean, they're all exposed as is anyways. Make sure you follow the entire IO team on Instagram as well as IO's official Instagram, because we post news on there you guys might not see on here. Sometimes we post just little blurbs of stuff that, you know, we can't make a whole video out of, but we want to inform you guys. So follow IO's Instagram, follow everyone from IO on Instagram, of course, to stay up to date with all of us. For now, let's get into this one. Of course, we got some bloopers as well as some comment replies at the end of this one, but for now, let's start counting. So starting our list off at number 10, we got Stephanie and her boyfriend, or I guess now it's ex-boyfriend, Jeff. I know in the original video I said I wouldn't mention their names, but at this point, I think the good majority of people know who they are. That being said, if they are minors, I really don't know if they are or they aren't. I know they're high school seniors, could be 17, could be 18. I don't know what the legalities are, so I will not be saying their full names, although I'm sure people will in the comments down below. Anyways, on April 16th, the teenage couple at the time made an incredibly racist TikTok video, which included racial slurs, stereotypes, and overall a hateful message towards the African American community. Jumping on a trend where people pretend to be God or a creator of some kind and show what ingredients, for lack of a better word, were used when creating someone or even a group of people, these two decided to show what they think was used when creating black people, as they put it. As you can imagine, the video itself is incredibly racist and honestly, it's just overall just gross. Using labels like rob people and go to jail when showing what was used, it didn't take long for these two to get what was coming. After the video would go viral, both students would get expelled from their high schools, Stephanie would lose her admissions to college, and Jeff would lose partnerships and any association he had with various wrestling companies, which he apparently did independently. Of course, there is a lot more to the story, which we covered in the 6 or 7 minute video on this alone, but considering how this is a top 10, I gotta kind of summarize each one in a minute or so, meaning we gotta keep it rolling. Now at number 9, we got Clapdaddie. Now there have been various accusations against Clapdaddie, whose real name is Colton. It all seemed to start when he was first exposed by Ava Louise, another TikTok user and former friend of Colton. After Ava claimed Colton had a, I quote, clear history of fetishizing trans men and, I quote, saying sexual things to them, a handful of TikTok users came forward with accusations, one of them being Lucas, whose TikTok handle is @vegetarian_water. Lucas explained how he and Colton would speak frequently over the phone and text. At the time, Lucas was 16 and Colton was 21, but still, Colton recommended the two get a hotel room to share for whenever Colton was to travel to Michigan to see Lucas. However, in Lucas's words, I quote, "It was kind of weird and I made it known that I wasn't the biggest fan of that idea." Colton has denied all accusations, but there is a lot of evidence, or so it seems, that suggests Colton, who is from California, may in fact be guilty of something. As of now, it seems accusations are being thrown around on TikTok and not being dealt with appropriately with the authorities if they are in fact true. But hopefully no one else is victimized and the truth does come out sooner than later, leading to the necessary consequences, whatever they may be. On to number 8, Blunt Shawty 360. Now this one is quite interesting because I've seen mixed feelings regarding her. It seems on her page she gets a lot of love, but considering how there have been videos where she is seen saying quite controversial things, well, I don't know how people could be a fan if I'm being honest. She's openly admitted to using the N-word in the past, claiming it's okay due to her, I quote, 3% blackness, as she refers to it. Apparently someone in her family's history, maybe her great-grandfather or grandmother, were of African descent, but everyone else in her family is white. Still, she feels it not only warrants her to say the word, but also claims she's not ignorant and says it's okay to use the word because she has black friends. I don't think I have to say it, guys. It's not. You just don't say the word. So we'll move on to number 7 now. I'm assuming the guy's name is Daniel, but his TikTok handle is big_D1C_Daniel. And I'm sure you can imagine, I won't be making any jokes because I don't know how old he is either. Either way, in a now deleted video, Daniel would post on TikTok. Either way, in a now deleted video, Daniel would post to TikTok. He would flat out expose himself for being incredibly racist toward the Asian community. The video starts off with him just posing and making faces with text, "How to cook rice in under a minute." Then it cuts to him standing back with a new text reading, "Now that all my Asians are here," and he proceeds to hold up his dog. The song in the video then drops the beat and a still frame of Daniel holding his dog is shown with the text, "What seasoning should I use?" and emojis of salt, pepper, as well as a few faces laughing posted behind the two of them. Okay, Now there are so many things wrong with this video here, from stereotyping all Asian people to mocking cultural practices around the world. Daniel really knocked it out of the park with this one, so good job, bud. Way to just... Maybe it's a good thing if he gets exposed as a racist, I don't know. Like maybe we need to know these things so we know how to handle them better. On to number 6, Paige Niemann. Might be Niemann, I think it's Niemann. As a Jewish person, I'm gonna say that's Niemann. Now this is an interesting case because Paige has grown herself quite a large TikTok following for looking identical to Ariana Grande. To the point that when I was researching this, I legitimately got the two mixed up, which is insane. Either way, when Paige first went viral for being Ariana's doppelganger, the singer commented that Paige is probably, I quote, the sweetest, sweetheart for real, but also referred to it as bizarre. And it seems now Ari actually feels the entire thing is quite degrading to her artistry, yet Paige claims she isn't copying Ariana and in fact has always been like this. Now I find that kinda hard to believe considering how Paige dresses and does her makeup the same way as Ariana and went viral for doing an impression of her character, Cat Valentine. Obviously she meant since that, but it seems Paige got exposed by Ariana for straight up jacking her style, growing a following because of it and now making money off of it. But then again, I think she's like 14, so just who cares, let her make some money. On to number 5, Alex Warren. Now it seems copying is the new norm because we got a few more on this list. As you may or may not know, quite recently Warren came under a ton of fire for people accusing the TikTok star and founding member of the Hype House of copying David Dobrik. From his thumbnails to style of vlogs and videos, I mean, there were even similarities in the way they would laugh. Of course, Warren denied accusations and claimed although David had been an inspiration for him growing up, he stopped watching his content out of fear he would subconsciously copy Dobrik's style. Some claimed he was full of it, but Warren also cites the fact that since they are creators and tend to talk about trending subjects or topics, their content is bound to look similar. Aside from this, Warren also shared an old YouTube account of his, which he claims he made when he was about 10 years old. The style of videos somewhat matched his current style, but still many are divided, with some claiming he jacked David's style and others defending the 19-year-old Hype House member. Let me know what you guys think. Did he copy him or not? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Now at number 4, we got Ava Louise. In a video posted on March 14th, the TikTok star showed herself licking the toilet seat of an airplane. She dubbed it the coronavirus challenge, and as you can imagine, the video led to immediate backlash. Considering how serious this pandemic really is and the amount of people who have lost their lives because of it, I think mocking it probably isn't a good idea. The 21-year-old claimed she licked a clean toilet seat because, I quote, it was on a sugar daddy's plane, claiming she trolled America. Well, you should have just said it was on a sugar daddy's plane. That changes everything. Still not, you know, a toilet where that sugar daddy probably takes golden poops. As you can imagine, the backlash involved some even calling for her arrest, including the likes of The View's Meghan McCain, who tweeted out, "Put her in jail." So what did she expose herself for? Well, aside from being an idiot, she made it very clear that she has no regard for those being affected by the pandemic and simply thinks the entire thing is a joke. Among other things, I'm sure. Although she did say that she kind of did it just to have her song go viral, so anything for clout, apparently. At 3 TikTok users, Jaslyn Baby and Ashlyn Marie Price. These two got called out for stealing some choreography from a popular girl K-pop group known as A-Pink. And as we know, the K-pop fans are the most die-hard. So when Jaslyn posted a video to her account of her and her sister doing the choreography to the Roses remixed song, well, all hell broke loose, as I'm sure you can imagine. Fans of the band, who are known to be Pink Pandas, as they're called, were very quick to call out both girls on Twitter. Aside from doing the same dance, they weren't even using the original song the dance was made for, and it seems after a while, Jaslyn gave in. Thanking the band A-Pink, as well as those who choreographed the dance in the comment section of her original video, as well as re-uploading the dance to the original song, Dum Durum. Is that how you say it? If there's any A-Pink fans in here? Is it dumb? Is it, I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna mess it up. Dum Durum? Doom Durum? It's something like that. Aside from this, explained in a live stream that she saw the dance done to the song she had originally uploaded with, and if she knew where the dance originated from, she would have used A-Pink's song in the first place. Number 2, we got Josh Richards. It seems being exposed can have multiple terms nowadays. As you can clearly see, it means people's true colors are revealed, and we can see them for who they really are. In other cases, it can mean someone shows off some of their personal assets, we'll call them. And in the case of Josh, well, he definitely went a little too far when he exposed himself on Instagram Live. Apparently there's a trend where people drop their phones and enter the frame by dropping tush down, fully exposed. I was unaware of this trend and I regret that I looked so far into it, but that's besides the point. When Richards did so, he showed a little more than I assumed he was originally hoping to show, considering how more than just his butt was exposed. Although his pecker didn't make the cut, everything else did, if you get what I mean. His his kahunas. It was a quick shot, but still got enough recognition that it would go viral and trend on Twitter. Josh at first would tweet, "Stop, it's over," and "Yo, kinda legendary though," before deleting them and posting an apology. Some people understood and backed him, while others questioned how you accidentally pull your pants down, but I guess that's besides the point. We're not gonna question that. See, it's funny, because if I was wearing jeans, sweatpants, pajamas, underwear, or even if I was commando, nobody would know right now. It's gonna be a mystery forever. Number 1, Infernumasylum. Real name Ian. He's become a TikTok star known for his cosplays as Rascal and Dismal. This actually ties in with the Clapdaddie accusations as well, because Ava, who exposed Colton, also exposed Infernum. However, Infernum has been accused of harassing women and making inappropriate comments about them by Ava. She claims at a convention when they were all together, Ian was calling Ava's sister curves and touching her non-consensually. At first, Ava admitted she was in denial and didn't want to believe Ian did anything wrong when she first mentioned it to him. Ian apologized and actually used the excuse of being a character of Rascal who can be quite aggressive. And there's an entire Twitter thread dedicated to the situation, which is made up of a handful of TikTok videos in the order Ava posted them on that platform. In the thread, aside from accusing Ian of behaving inappropriately with her sister, Ava also goes on to say there are multiple people who have had first-hand experiences dealing with Ian's aggressive or inappropriate behavior, specifically toward women. As of now, I'm not too sure where things stand, but if there's any update, we'll let you know. That being said, using your cosplay character, I guess, as an excuse to behave a certain way, especially like that, buddy, shut the. And that does it for the top 10 times TikTok stars went too far and got exposed part 2. Let me know in the comments down below which one stood out to you guys the most. For now, let's reply to some comments from a previous video and then show you how many times it took me to say a word before I got it right. We're talking about bloopers. We got bloopers. Anyways, in the video top 10 times TikTok stars went too far and got exposed, Jennifer Hairston said, "That's why I wish people would stop giving them the spotlight like they want. Just let them die out and not be relevant. These people don't deserve the fame they get anyway." Wow. That's a heavy comment. I think some people deserve the fame. I think some people put in hard work. I think some people are very creative. I just think some people make questionable decisions when they reach a certain level of success because they don't know how to handle it, especially at a young age. That's what I'll say. But yeah, some of them are, don't get me wrong, some of them are just terrible people, and yeah. Jamie Venter said, "Hey ya, shout out from a South African potato. Love this channel, only thing getting me through quarantine. Great job, IO team." Yo, thank you, Jamie. We really appreciate that. Now, I saw this comment and I was like, South Africa? I mean, Canada, that's crazy. So I wanna know in the comments down below where you guys are from. If you're watching this far in the video, drop a comment down below with where you're watching from, and let's all just say hi to each other. Rose said, "Never been this early." Well, welcome to the early squad. Make sure you guys turn on those post notifications so you can be early with Rose. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein. You guys have been watching IO, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Rolling down the valley, rolling down the river. That's me not accusing anybody of anything. That's me saying there are accusations, and that is me making sure that I don't get sued. Price. Oh, can't talk today, boys. Maybe girls. I don't know who's editing this one. I think it's only the two of us seeing this little interaction right now. I don't know who I'm talking to, but hey, I miss ya, and I hope you're doing well. Stay safe. I'm wearing sweatpants. Look.